here to Canada, it's it's a long distance. For anything you don't understand, please raise your hand and ask me right in the moment. So maybe Amber, you can tell me if they are writing something in the chat, asking something. I don't know. You can unmute yourself, maybe.
Yeah. So Daniel's gonna pipe on whenever there's a question in the chat.
Right. Okay, fine. So today we are gonna make a very simple pasta. We call them cavatelli. They are made with just flour and water, so no eggs. So it's suitable also for vegan people. And with a very simple sauce, but it's my one of my favorite mom sauces. When I was a little girl, it was one of my favorite ones, and still now actually, because it's very simple. It's just tomato sauce, and when you will be able to find the fresh tomatoes, it will be even better, because Amber and Dan know that everything it's in season. It's definitely better than other produce that is not in season. Then anchovies and chili pepper, pecorino cheese, basil. So there are many ingredients that are basically very Italian, very Mediterranean. There are the colors of our flag. And so I hope to bring a little piece of Italy to your houses. So let me know if we can start, or if you have any question just at the beginning. It's fine.
Yeah, let's go for it. I think who's going to join in is going to join in. And I have this recording just so everyone knows.
Okay, fine. So first of all, I would say that we can start making the sauce, just because then when the pasta will be ready, will be cooked al dente. You know that what al dente means? That you can bite it and it's still not too soft, not too mushy. I don't know if you guys love al dente pasta. Okay. Sometimes what sometimes happened, especially with American guests, they sometimes ask me if actually in Italy we use the wall to throw pasta to see if it's done, if it's al dente. Well, no, it's not like that. I'm sorry. I know that it's disappointing, but no, we don't use the wall, and we just try it. I know it's very silly, but we just try it. So, since, as really the cavatelli are really easy to make, and there's a very short cooking time, so we will start with the sauce. So our sauce will be ready when the pasta then will be cooked, and we can start then. What do you think? I got the can, the diced tomatoes. I don't know if you all. Perfect. Okay, we can start, of course, with olive oil. You know that extra virgin oil to us is saying, like, I don't know. Excuse me if I say it, but it's kind of religion. Okay, so we are really we love it so much, and we use it a lot. We should say it. So we will start with that. I will show you then now not just my face, but what's going on in the pan, okay? So we can start with the pan. I'll move it here so it will be easier for you to follow me. I'll show you. Okay, Can you see it? Okay. Let's start, guys. Just a drizzle. Well, a big one, okay? So it depends. It also depends on for how many people you are cooking, okay? So if you're just one, if you're just two, it depends on that, on how much I'm cooking for two people. So just look at what I'm doing, okay? So first of all, look at that. A big one. Okay, maybe it's a little bit more than what I said just a few seconds ago, but it's fine. Okay, just put on, let's say, low medium heat, because we want to heat the olive oil, but not too much, okay? So the olive oil shouldn't burn. And by the way, I want to just remind you that olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, is that kind of oil that doesn't burn at very high temperatures. So it would be the best, for example, for frying. We don't use it for frying just because it's very expensive, first of all, and then also because olive oil has a very strong flavor, okay? So we usually use another kind of oil, usually is the peanut oil, but it's perfect for cooking. Extra virgin olive oil means that is the very first oil that comes out after pressing olives, right? So is really the best one. If you buy the olive oil, not extra virgin, but olive oil, it's a little bit lower quality oil. So just try, even just for cooking, just try to find always an extra virgin olive oil, okay? And then it should be even better if it's cold pressed. So, you know, heat is very important in many processes for cooking, and especially when you're talking about oil. Okay, so is your olive oil quite hot right now? So if you start seeing just few little bubbles, not too many, it means that it's ready for adding. First of all, garlic. Okay. I've used 2 cloves. I'll peel it. You can do it with me in the meanwhile. The olive oil is heating up. All right. I usually cut it in the middle, like this, you see? Because the smell will, you know, fill all the kitchen, and of course your dish. I usually prefer to use fresh garlic, fresh onions, fresh herbs. Everything is fresh, is usually a little bit more flavorful. So just prefer that when you go to the supermarket or to the farmer's market anyway. So now, are you adding the garlic? You can add it in the pan like this, you see? Can you hear the sound of the garlic? Okay, so just be careful and avoid the too hot temperature, otherwise you would burn the garlic. So I would say now that is already frying a little bit, just low down the temperature because it's better. Then you see, I'm using the chili peppers. I always prefer the whole ones instead of the flakes, but if you have the flakes, it will be fine anyway. Okay, you see, I usually add just one, the whole one. and I break it in the pan like this. All right, now we can use also, we can add half of an onion. Well, mine is quite big, so if you have just a shallot, which is usually a little smaller, you can add it, all of it. I will use just half of it, okay? And I will cut it right here. All right. Just check out your olive oil. We don't want to burn it. And ready to go with hot onions. You don't really need to cut it too thin. You just slice it, and because I usually love really to bite it, so at the bite. All right, I will show you now how I will add it. You see? Like this. And I add it directly to the pan. So we'll just stir a little bit. Okay, here you go. Show me your thumb if everything is in the pan. Garlic, onion, chili pepper. Right. So we'll wait just a few seconds, not too much, because we don't want to, we don't want actually to, okay, Amber, perfectly. A lot of garlic. You know that, you know that in Spain, it's one of our traditional ingredients. Italian people, I don't know why, but they stopped using a lot of garlic. They would prefer maybe a little bit more onions, but garlic, because they are worried about their smell when they talk to other people. Yes, it's a silly thing. I know. I love garlic, so no worries. All right. Okay, look, you see? Now, I will put on medium heat. So we want a little bit higher the temperature of our olive oil. All right. And now, ready to add anchovies. Okay, so if there are vegetarian people, no worries. You can avoid them. So you don't need to add them. So don't add them if you don't want to. But I love the very strong flavor of the anchovies. So I will let them now melt down. So use a spatula like this. Oh, ciao! Is it your dog? Ciao! Okay, so look at that. I'm now pressing down with the spatula my anchovies, you see? Just to melt them a little bit. It becomes, they become a paste. It's almost a paste because it really melts down. Okay, so when ready.
Silvia, can I ask a question? How much anchovy are we using here? Is it just to flavor or?
It's for the flavor. So it really depends on what you like. I usually add at least 5 or 6 because I love them. I really love the strong flavor, which matches perfectly with the sweetness of tomatoes. So it's a balance. It's always a balance when we cook, right? So it really depends on how many you like them. All right. So your thumb, if it's fine, if the anchovies are melted. Okay, Douglas. Who? There's direct from the pan. Okay, great job. So now you should smell really something delicious, okay? Because anchovies are melted, garlic and onions are together. So now it's time for us to add the tomatoes, okay, the can. So just open them. All right. I'll show you. Right. Ecco qui. So now we can heat up a little bit more our fire, because the tomato sauce actually has to simmer a little bit, okay? It shouldn't really boil too much, just simmer, because we want it a little bit thicker. So the water should evaporate a little bit, because now it's really too watery. We want a good, really sauce. Okay. So we have another ingredient, which is basil. So we can add some fresh leaves of basil. I'll show you. Again, it's up to you how many leaves. I usually love a lot the flavor of the basil, so I add at least that much, okay, for my sauce. Remember just one important thing about basil and in general fresh herbs. Don't add them directly on a very hot pan, okay? Always add it into a sauce, or at least you can wait until the end. For example, I don't know if Amber and then we made the puttanesca sauce when you were here in Rome with the, remember we added the fresh parsley at the very end. We didn't even cooked it.
We did everything we're doing now, except instead of anchovies, it was capers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. But we added basil or parsley?
Basil.
All right, okay. You can do the same adding parsley, but I would suggest to add it at the very end. So don't cook it at all. Okay. So you see, I'm adding really a lot of basil. All right.
Silvia, we've got a question here. Can you mute? Thanks. If we have Genovese or Thai basil, which one should we use? Should we prefer one over the other?
Sorry, then?
So the question is, if we have Genovese or Thai basil, which should we use?
So here in Italy, we have just the green one, or you can find the so-called red basil. So it's a little bit, not actually red, but a little purple. But I think that the best thing is that it should be very aromatic. So if you use a very aromatic one, you will understand if the flavor it matches with the tomato sauce. I don't know the Thai one, the Thai basil. So okay, guys. So how is it? I will show you now my pan. You see, is just simmering, okay? I can even put on a higher heat. Okay, now I will move it on my left side because it can keep going, and then meanwhile we can start making our pasta. Just check this out every couple of minutes. Just put on a low heat, and so let it just thicken up a little bit more, okay? I will show you then when it will be ready, okay? All right, here it is. So, the pasta making. Are you still eating, Amber? She's still eating.
I was eating some burrata. Your screen is frozen. Is it frozen for everyone?
Let's have first of all a chin chin. What do you think? Chin chin is.
1 second. Is her screen frozen for everyone?
Sorry, I'm not frozen. I don't.
Your screen is frozen.
I can see you. I can hear you.
Good now. It's good now.
Yeah.
Okay, what was your question?
Okay. So in Italy we say chin chin. Do you all have? Yes, please. Tell me. Ask me.
Cheers.
Sorry, I don't understand you. Sorry, Amber. Did you ask me something?
No, it's just
Here, chin. Mine is chin.
Yeah. Here we say cheers.
Okay, guys.
It's frozen. Should I tell her to?
Sorry.
Maybe drop out and come back in.
Oh yes. Cheers. Okay, so are you ready for the pasta making? Sorry, Amber.
Silvia,
I don't hear you.
can you hear me?
Yes.
Maybe drop out and come back in because your feed keeps freezing.
Okay.
We'll try that.
I come back in a minute.
And we'll talk about how yummy our sauce is. How is everyone doing? Feel free to unmute and tell me, how is it smelling? Okay.
It smells so good.
Yeah.
It smells really good.
I was a little nervous about the anchovies, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a fish person, but man, it smells really good.
I actually just put mine in.
You didn't?
No, I don't eat seafood.
Yeah. That looks so good, you guys.
Oh, thanks.
I'm really excited. And the pasta making part is the funnest. You guys are gonna love it.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, just a small hiccup because we're calling Italy, you know, internet, worldwide. Anybody have any other questions? I've kind of been making this recipe for a while, so I can answer some things as well. Silvia, are you back?
Mm-hmm.
There you are.
Maybe now, yes.
We are ready to make pasta.
All right.
Okay, so if everyone can mute, and we'll let Silvia take it away.
Perfetto. I will show you. So it's no more watery as before. So I would switch off now. All right. I don't know if yours is at the same point. Maybe yes. Okay. Okay, guys. Ready to go with the pasta? So let's start. First of all, you should have 2 different kinds of flour. Okay, you see? There's the white one, which is, we call it 00 flour. It means that is, you see, is really like powder. And let's say that it's most so semolina, you see. I don't know if you could you find it, Amber? Yes.
Yep, we have 00 flour,
okay.
and
which is really more grainy. It will actually help us to make our yeah. Perfetto, brava.
If everyone can hear me, we're just having a little lagging from trying to tune into Italy. So what she was saying is that we have 2 different kinds of flour, and you can put them in your medium bowl, just like this. So you have 100 grams of semolina, and you have 100 grams of 00. You can get these at the Italian store. Sometimes I see it at the grocery store, but you can get them at the Italian store as well. Lena's Italian Market, or the Italian store off of McKnight.
Ah, okay, great. So it's easy for you to find it?
Yes.
It's easy, it's very easy. Oh, okay, perfect. Well, actually, we, semolina is the typical flour that is mostly used for the pasta that you can even buy in the packs at the supermarket. So what we usually have is the pasta made with semolina, and not with the one with made with eggs. So it's our everyday pasta. And you can choose to make many different kinds of many different shapes. Today we'll make cavatelli with our fingers. Actually, I saw that Amber got the got the rigagnocchi. Exactly, I'll show you as well.
What is this?
Rigagnocchi.
Yeah,
Riga.
$3 in Italy.
Yes,
amazing.
Exactly. Yes, that's it. It's a little board. It's a wooden board. Righe are the ridges that you can see here. Okay, and gnocchi because we use it also for making gnocchi. But otherwise, if you don't have that kind of board, no worries, because we'll use just our fingers and it will be fine as well. They are called cavatelli as well. I will show you why. Then, okay, so you should have, well, for one person, 100 and 100 grams, right, Amber? Yeah?
They each have 100 and 100 grams unless they registered more than 2 people. So for 2 people, they have 100, 100.
Okay, it's perfect. It's okay. Usually we consider 100 grams of pasta in general each person, because, well, actually with the dried one, with the dried pasta, you even need a little less. So usually a portion is around 80 grams, 85. But it's because the dried pasta grows a lot while cooking into the water, because it will soak up the water. Not the same for the pasta, okay? Okay, now, so what we are going to do now, before adding the water, and we'll add half of the weight of the total amount of the flour, we will first of all combine both flours together, okay? Like this, until we won't recognize which is which. Okay, and now, if you're ready, we can just pour into the flour, the water you have. You should have the tap water, would be fine. And we'll just do like this, okay? Just add the water and combine together with the flour. With a fork, it's just easier to use a fork instead at the very beginning using the hands, because it's very sticky at the beginning. So I usually prefer to start with a fork, and then you will see we'll use hands as well. So you see,
Silvia, how much water are we adding to the bowl here? 3/4 cup?
If they got 100 and 100 semolina and 100 00, they will add half of the weight, so 100 grams of water, okay? So usually it will be fine like this, but this kind of pasta, it's easier, because if you can't get wrong actually, because if you need a little bit more semolina or a little bit more water, it's fine, you can add them both, and it will be fine anyway. So just use your fork to do this. Look, press it down and just try to make a whole bowl, okay, of flour and water. You see, I used all the water I had in the bowl, and it will be enough. Don't worry if you see much more flour in your bowl now, which is not actually being absorbed by your dough. We will work it on the board, on the wooden board right now, so we will use it, okay? So now, if all of you are ready, now we'll just.
So if you added too much water, because I said 3/4 instead of 1/2.
Okay.
It is too thick.
Yes, definitely too much.
So I have to add flour, and I know that you guys might not have the flour. Can they add regular flour?
Yes, absolutely, you can do it.
Okay.
You won't need too much now. Just add until it becomes a little bit less sticky. Okay?
And then if you absolutely have 0 flour in the house, we do have some extra, and we will run it to you, but only if you absolutely need it and don't have anything in your house, we'll run it to you. So just let us know in the comments and in the chat, and let us know.
Because they have more water than what they need.
I told them 3/4 cup, because I thought that was 100 grams.
Okay.
Much.
Okay, but no worries, really. It's easy to fix it, because if we were making the eggs dough, it would be a little bit less easy than that. But with this one, it's quite easy because you just add a little bit more flour until is like this. Look, can you see it?
Yes.
Okay, so it should be like this. Still, well, it's not actually dry, so it's still very wet, but it's definitely less watery than what you showed me, Amber. Okay. How is it going?
I think it's good. Is that okay?
Okay.
Or is that too much?
Oh, no, it's fine, I think. Maybe even, well, maybe we'll need a little bit more while working on the board. So no worries if you will need a little more. The most important thing is that is not really watery under your hands.
No, it's not.
Perfect. Okay, that's fine. You will maybe need just a little more on the board in a few seconds when we'll put the dough on the board. Okay. What about the other guys? Okay, then. Okay, Arianna. Is it you, Arianna? Yes? Ok. Bene. Perfetto. And Chantel? Show me. Show me your dough. Okay. So if you touch it and it stays really too sticky on your fingers, add a little bit more flour. Okay. It should be like this. You see. So soft, still a little wet, but you should really be able to touch it without. Ok, Natasha. Benissimo, brava. Perfetto. Spencer as well. Maybe Spencer, you need just a little bit more flour, but we will add it right on the board. So no worries. We'll add it, we sprinkle a little bit of more flour on the right on the board. Okay. So ready to go on the board? Yes, Amber, did you fix it? Bravissima. Okay, now I'll show you. Look, we won't really need it too much because as you can see, it's already a little ball. So we just want, just in case you have some more flour, as I had in the bowl, we'll just work it a little bit more just to let it absorb all the flour. Okay, so the movement will be this one. Look at my hand. You see? So like this, you fold towards you, and then with your palm, just roll it forward, and then turn, and then again, fold, roll, and turn. Okay? Okay, show me, guys, show me. Okay, Arianna, molto bene. The most important thing to remember while kneading is that you shouldn't stretch or press too hard your dough, because otherwise you break it, okay? And we don't want to break it. Absolutely not. So if you still have, you see, I still have just few crumbs of flour. I just try to put them together with my ball. Okay. Okay, now show me what you are doing, all of you. Okay. Vai, Amber. Okay. Maybe I can see it. Maybe it's a little bit too soft, Amber. Maybe you need just a little bit more flour. Oh, there's another one there. Kirkus. Yes, I can see it. Molto bene. Perfetto. Okay. Okay, Natasha. Okay, I can see the one with the orange board. Yes, exactly. You need a little bit more flour. I can see it. Yes, you see, because it's sticking. It's a little bit sticking on the board. Okay, so when you see it like that, add a little bit more flour. Okay. Molto bene. Then there's Nitu. Okay, show me a little bit if it's sticking too much.
I don't think so.
But you see when you pull it, it's still a little sticking on the board. So maybe I would add just a little bit more flour. Just sprinkle a pinch. Bravissima, that's it. Yes. Okay, and keep going. Spencer? Well, you're not Spencer. I can see Spencer, the name Spencer, but you're not. Ok, molto bene. Drew. Hello, Drew. Ciao. Okay, yes, it seems very good. Bene, and then Ferdy. Yes. Oh, no, please keep going. Keep going, it's fine. Okay. Show me the movement. Molto bene. Okay, I'm still going, okay? So look at my hands. You see? I just will roll it forward under my palm, okay? And now I will show you closely how it should be, the texture, I mean. So we shouldn't see cracks anywhere, okay? We should, it should be smooth. It's okay if it's not, if you don't feel it too dry. It's still a little wet, but it's fine. It's exactly as it has to be, okay? So it should be still soft, but a little bit more dense. You see, I can print my fingers on it, right? Okay, guys, I think we are ready. Okay, perfetto. All right. Is it hard? Are you sweating? Oh, come on, come on. It's, I would say that it's done. So we can stop. If you can see it like this, you see? So it's quite smooth. Amber, what do you think?
Mine's not smooth, it's bumpy.
Still?
Yeah.
Okay, add some more.
As I work it, it gets a little sticky. But then
Okay.
I add flour.
Add some flour, yes. You know that, perfetto, Douglas, and I don't know, but yes, it's perfect. Really, it seems perfect. Good job. Good job. It also depends, guys. Wow. Yes, guys. Bravissimi. Okay, Natasha, Drew, perfetto. Wow. I feel very proud of you guys at the moment. Yeah. So just remember one thing. I know that it seems weird, but even hands temperature it's important while kneading. Okay, so if you maybe Amber got warm hands, and so the ball just melts down a little bit. It happens to my mom as well. She can't actually make the short crust pastry by hand because she got too warm hands. Okay guys, so ready to go. Amber, what do you think? Are you fine?
Sure.
Perfetto. Okay. Now we need to cut it in smaller pieces. Okay. So usually the eggs dough should rest for a while. I would say 15, 20 minutes, half an hour. Why? Because usually while kneading the eggs dough, you would make kind of a net, the gluten net, and it becomes very elastic, and so it has to rest because otherwise we wouldn't be able to roll it out. It's not the same for our flour and water pasta, so we can use it straight without letting it rest for a while. Okay, so I would say, look, I will now cut smaller pieces like this. Okay, we'll start with one. Meanwhile, you can wrap it. You can wrap the rest into plastic, because otherwise it would dry out completely. So just cover it with plastic. Okay, I will bring mine because I forgot. Here we are. Okay. Wrap it like that, okay? And put aside. We'll use it in a minute. So then, maybe what I suggest you to do, even right now, if you didn't do it already, I would put the water on a boil, so it will be ready for cooking the pasta in a few minutes when our cavatelli will be ready. Okay, so I will put this on the side, and I will put the water on. Even just on a simmer, it's just important that when we'll be finished with the pasta making, the water will be ready up to the boil. Okay. Okay, now look at my hands, because we have to make little ropes. So look at that. Look at my hands. I will just roll them with my two hands and press them and pull them. So what can happen is that your pasta dough becomes a little bit too dry. Tell me if it's going on, if it's happening to someone of you, because there's a little trick. We will use a little bit of water. I will show you. Look how we can do that. So just a little bit of water. You just get wet your hands like this, and then you can just keep going, and your dough will become again a little bit sticky, because we want it to be sticky on the board. Otherwise we won't be able to do that. Okay, so use your hands right in the middle of your little rope, and then press and roll and pull towards the outside, you see? At the same time. Okay, always start from the middle. You see? You can even open your fingers like I'm doing right now, because it will be even easier, okay? So if it becomes a little bit too long, I will cut in half, and then I keep going with just one half, and then I keep going with the other one. I will show you in a few seconds how thick they have to be, but I get wet a little bit more my hands. Okay, so now I'll show you. Can you see it? This thickness will work, okay? And you put here just to rest. And you keep going with the whole piece of dough. Just remember, if they're getting too dry, just take a little bit of water, get your hands wet, and touch your dough. Again, it will be really easy. I will sit down because I'm a little bit tired. I'm getting old. I don't know, maybe. Anyway. How is it going there? Arianna, perfetto. Very good. Yes. Molto bene, Amber. I would make it just a little bit thinner. Just a little bit. Douglas, are you working hard? Okay, molto bene. Yes, it's fine. Show me, Chantal. Right. Okay, it's perfect. Douglas as well. It's good. Yeah. Keep going. Cucumbers as well. Molto bene. Oh, is not really important. It doesn't matter the length right now of your ropes. It really doesn't matter. The most important thing is the thickness. Try to make them of the same thickness, because then they will cook all at the same time. Okay, but now is not really important the length of your ropes, because we will cut them later in smaller pieces, so no worries. Oh, molto bene. I'll keep going, okay? Dan, maybe you should you should help Amber now. No way. Oh, povera Amber. Oh.
I know. You know what? He doesn't cook pasta ever.
Really?
He's not a pasta maker, but I could eat it every single day. I think I might be Italian.
Yes. Maybe you got Italian blood in your veins.
Yeah.
There was someone maybe that wanted to ask something. You guys? No?
Was there a question? We didn't see one.
No, I saw them doing like this, and so I thought they wanted to say something. All right.
Just unmute if you have a question.
What is Dan writing down?
My wife just put me on blast in front of the Italian instructor. She told you that I don't really love Italian food that much. I mean, I like it, but...
Well, no, come on. You can't dislike Italian food. I mean, I'm not saying that because I'm Italian, but come on. Well, guys, what's your favorite Italian food, actually? Pasta, pizza.
He likes pizza though. When we were in Italy, he ate pizza like every day.
Did you get a pizza class while here?
We didn't take a class. We just ate everyone's pizza.
Oh, okay. Well, you have to come back then.
I know. We want to. Is this good, Silvia?
Yes. Yes.
And then should I keep cutting more and making more for my pack?
Well, actually, did you use 100 grams of semolina and 100 of double flour, double zero flour?
Yes.
Because that's for,
adding because it was too juicy.
that's for 2 people usually, but it depends on how hungry you are.
I mean, I'll share with him.
Yeah.
My water is boiling now.
Okay, but okay, I would say let's make all the dough. I mean, I think that also the other guys have to keep going a little bit. All right. I'm just like you, Amber. I'm cooking alone, so I can't. I feel you. Yeah. But let's have a little bit of wine again. Sorry?
It's okay. He's making all the notes for everyone.
Okay, okay. He's working then.
Yes.
Okay. I forgive you then. Okay.
Tell Natasha yes. Yes, Natasha, you ordered for 4 people. I was wondering when I dropped that off at your door why you needed for 4 people.
Therefore?
So Natasha has a pet pig in her apartment.
She has?
Yes. Natasha, show us Ace.
I swear to God, I said 2. This is him.
Oh, more. Okay, so okay, I understood right. I thought no pig. She can't say pig. No, it's a pig. Yeah. Okay.
City pig.
3?
No, city pig.
Oh, city pig. Oh, okay. What's her name?
His name's Ace.
Ace.
He's 7 years old.
Amore. I just got a simple dog and a cat. Yes. So you're cooking the pasta even for him? I hope that he will like it.
I don't know. Anytime we have an event here in the apartment, Ace gets the leftovers.
Yes, I guess that he's very lucky, actually. Yeah. Okay. How is it going, guys?
Good.
Good? All right. Then this kind of pasta can be made, of course, with many other different kinds of sauces. Oh, what a long rope right there.
That's awesome, Douglas.
You're very hungry right there. Well, hangry like that, right there.
I know it's 1 o'clock here now. We are hungry.
Oh, yes. What is usually your lunchtime or dinner time? Is
12 o'clock for lunch, around 6 or 7 for dinner.
Okay, so earlier than us.
Right.
Yeah. Well, we are a little bit more in late, like in Spain. We are lazy. Yeah, especially in the south, in the center, and in the south, from Rome to the south. But then if you go to Milan, no, it's definitely better. Well, I don't know if they are better, but they have earlier dinners and lunches. All right, guys. So I can't. There's a long snake right there. I can't see if anyone is ready to cut them in smaller pieces. Just tell me, I don't know if you can see it. If you know it, Dan, I don't know. Okay, I'll keep going. Look at mine. Ooh, wow. Great job. Bravissimi. I will get wet my hands a little bit more. Okay. All right. Almost there? Everyone?
I have a lot in front of me, but I still have more than half of my
Because you're working alone. Yeah.
I kept adding,
but maybe
it kept getting bigger.
You'll have to freeze them. Oh, by the way, I wanted to tell you guys that actually you can freeze your pasta. This one and even the other one, the eggs dough. What I suggest you is to freeze them when you already made the shapes, okay? Because it would be just easier than when you want to cook them. You don't need to defrost. You just take them out and straight into the water, okay? Even frozen. So you will just, maybe it will take, I don't know, 30 seconds up to 1 minute more of cooking, more or less. But actually it would be really good to have, you know, already your pasta already made, just ready when you want to. So I do it often. Even if you want to make ravioli, you can freeze them already filled and they will be perfect. Okay, guys. Last piece for me. Last little rope for me now. Did someone already took a class of Italian pasta, or did you ever make the pasta in your life? Never, never, ever? All right.
Daniel said, who needs the gym when we have to roll pasta?
Wasn't me.
Oh, somebody else said that. Chantal. That's funny. You're right.
Said it. The shelf. Yes. Yes, exactly. You know, when you don't have anything to do in a very rainy day, in a rainy Sunday morning, well, make pasta. Everything will be better in your life after that. You'll be relaxed, and then it would be a little bit more joyful, I think. And then it's very satisfying. I mean, imagine making pasta for your friends instead of buying it.
Right?
Okay.
Those who are from iPad, are you, I don't know your names, I'm sorry. Are you ready to roll? Are you ready to make your shells?
Molto bene. We can start.
So
then.
Silvia, they're wondering. Sorry, can you?
Yeah.
Thanks. They're wondering if the rolls are starting to dry out. How do they make sure that they stay moist while we're waiting for everybody else to get finished?
Water. So put your hands in the water, just a little bit, your fingers, and then if you touch your dough again, it will become sticky again. So it will be easier to roll them out. Okay. Try it and let me know, but it works. Definitely it works. And that's why, guys, you shouldn't have flour on the board, okay? You should, it should be just your board, because otherwise your little ropes would become dry again, okay? Right. Are you ready, guys? When you're ready, we can cut them. Okay. 20 minuti. Ready, guys? Can we go, Amber? Perfetto. Okay, I'll show you. So now we'll put them close one to another. Not too much, not too many, like 4 of them at the same time. And then we'll just cut them in smaller pieces like this. Maybe is it an inch, like that, more or less? Oops. Okay. Even longer if you want to, because then we will use, I will show you, we'll use our fingers. So look at that. I'll press them and roll them, okay? You see? There will be 2 holes made by your fingers, okay? If you want to make them a little bit longer, like that, so you will use 3 fingers. I'll show you again. Press them and roll them towards you, okay? You see? Okay. Tell me if it's clear. So at the moment we can just, first of all, cut them in smaller pieces. Okay, and let's start. Press and roll towards you. You see? Press down and roll. I'll show you closer. So press down and roll towards you, okay? And there will be the holes. Because cavatelli comes from the word cavo. The word cavo means with a cavity. So not with a hole, but with a cavity like that, okay? Using a board, the board that we have, it's a little bit different, but if you don't get the board anyway, you can use fingers and they will be fine. So those,
Silvia, what about anybody that has long nails? A few of the people are digging in too far. What about them?
Okay. Let's I don't know. Try with how do you call this part of the finger?
Maybe the pads of the finger. We would say
yes,
pads.
try to do that. Yeah, exactly. I don't, you know, since I'm working in a professional way in the kitchen, so since, well, already 10 years, more than 10 years, I couldn't let my my nails grow more than this for my job. So usually I don't think about that. But yes, you should be able to do it with this part of your finger. How is it going, guys? Show me your cavatellis. Okay. Are there holes? Yes. Bravissimo, Arianna, perfetti. Perfect, Arianna. Alicia? Show me. A little closer. Ok, molto bravi. Very good. Perfetto. Yes. Amber? Oh, she is using the board. Yeah, you can do that as well.
And if their dough is too sticky, should they wet their hands as they're doing this?
If it's too sticky, just add a little bit more flour. It's easy.
Flour.
Yes. If it's dry, you get your hands wet. If it's too sticky, you just add a little bit more flour. Nothing else. Okay. So if your water is already boiling, just low down a little bit the heat, and then we'll be ready to drop them into the water. Another thing, guys, now we won't have enough time to let them dry out. But if you want, it will be even better. Well, the keep better shape if you let dry out more. Be enough just let them dry open air, so you don't need anything else. So they will become just a little harder, and they will keep. Here I am. Okay. Okay, I was just reading the questions. What are shameful? Nails? Okay.
You know, Sylvia, you know, like peas, the vegetable, like the little green peas in the pods, yeah. They have the little divots. Is that kind of what we're going for?
More or less, yeah. You see, because you know why these holes are so important, such important, because they will hug the sauce, so they will they will be full of sauce. That's why. Okay, guys. Are you almost ready? All right. I was just thinking that Alicia asked for how any suggestion for people with nails. I was thinking that maybe she can use a knife to roll them like this. Look, like just rolling like that. Okay, so it will have just one hole actually in the middle. Okay, it's like you are doing, Amber, on the board. Instead of having a board, just well, the little one, you can do it like this. Look, you just use the blade to roll it out, and it will become like that.
Also, I lent Caitlin my board, so I'm wondering, Caitlin, how are you doing?
Sorry, Amber, I didn't understand.
Beautiful. I lent Caitlin one of my boards. I was just wondering how she was doing.
Oh, okay. Is she using it?
I think so.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Well, guys, you can even, now I know that maybe it would be not so quick to have them, but anyway, you can find them on Amazon. So I will maybe give you the link if you don't find it, Amber. Anyway, on Amazon it will be quite easy to find the riga gnocchi, I mean. Well, on Amazon you can find whatever you want.
I got my pasta
All right.
guitar on Amazon.
Oh, you bought it then?
Yeah, I have a.
You got it on Amazon? Great. Yes, I would love to use it even for my online cooking classes, but then it's hard to to ask people buy a guitar, a
Right.
pasta guitar.
It was like $35 to buy.
Oh.
If you don't really know what you're doing, it would probably be. I think a lot of people wouldn't buy it.
Yeah, well, here is a little bit, maybe because they are sending the items from Italy, so maybe to ship them is a little bit more expensive, because actually the cost here is around 15 euros. So not too much, actually.
Yeah. But this,
But maybe,
I love this little board.
yeah. Did you use it already, even for making gnocchi?
I've never made gnocchi, but I taught another friend how to do exactly what we're doing.
Oh, come on. So then we have to make another cooking class for gnocchi then.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Well, making gnocchi, it's maybe a little bit harder, just because you need to know the good texture of your dough, how it should be, and so it's just a little bit harder, but we can try, because maybe, you know, being here just close to me, it would be easier to show you the consistency, but then from the computer is maybe it would be a little bit challenging.
Can you make fettuccine without instruments?
Yes, we can just roll it. Well, first of all, if you have the machine, you know, with the rollers, the pasta machine with the rollers, it will be easier for sure. Otherwise, you can use the rolling pin. Remember we used it?
Yeah.
Maybe. But yes, of course we can make fettuccine as well. All right, here we are. Can you see it?
Beautiful.
Okay, how are you going, guys? Good? All right. Okay. Yes, good job. With the knife will be fine as well. Just be careful and make them not too thick, okay? I don't know. Yeah, right. Okay. When you're done, you can sprinkle just a little bit more of flour, or if you got more semolina, it's even better, okay? So they won't stick together, right? You see? Just sprinkle a little bit of flour on top, okay? So they will keep separated. Oh, I missed this one and this one. Okay. Tell me when you're done. Meanwhile, is your pasta water boiling?
Yes, mine is.
Okay. Maybe you remember this, Amber, that I told you when we have to cook fresh pasta. So eggs dough, like fettuccine, ravioli, cavatelli, gnocchi, lasagne, everything is fresh pasta, not the dry one that we can buy at the supermarket in the boxes. It would be easier and better to add just a few drops of olive oil into the boiling water, okay? So a pinch of salt and just a drizzle of olive oil, so they won't stick together while cooking, okay? It's just a little trick. You don't need too much. And then also, don't worry if you see that they are covered in flour or with semolina, because flour will dissolve into the boiling water while cooking, so no worries at all. It is supposed to look like a sad, empty teapot. Oh, poor little one. Sad. Oh, now I'll cry. Okay. Bravissima, Amber. So then if you got a spatula like this, it's even easier. This is called tarocco. Mine is pink, but you can find it just white. But it's something that usually pastry chefs use a lot for their pastries, but they're very useful for you as well anytime you want to make pasta, because they will help you doing this. Look at me, you see? Okay. Even if you your dough is sticking on the board, you can do that, okay? Why without stretching the dough, trying to pull it all over. All right. Look at those little cavatelli right there. Are you feeling proud of yourself, guys? Bravi. I always say that making pasta is like a therapy, because then, you know, you have to focus on what you're doing. Oh, good job. That green one is good. Absolutely. Yes, it can be used instead of my tarocco. I don't know who are you, but you're doing well. Oh, look how many you did. Hey, great job. Brava. So guys, show me your cavatelli now. Woo, bravissimi. Did you already add a little bit more flour so they won't stick together? Or semolina, what you got? Bravi. Okay. Perfetto. Thumbs up. Are you excited? I don't know. Yeah, wait. Yes. Okay. Okay, my water is boiling now. So whenever you're ready, we can go. Brava, Amber. Dan, are you happy you're gonna eat the pasta that Amber made? All right.
Yeah, I am really looking forward to it.
Then next time, maybe you can do the opposite. Okay.
Is it time to put it in the water?
If you're ready, yes. Are you ready, guys? All of you? For me, it's fine. So remember to add a little bit of olive oil, okay? Few drops of olive oil and a little pinch of salt, like this. I usually do that, okay? Okay. Oops, sorry. Olive oil. Right. Okay, ready. So usually fresh pasta cook in really few minutes. Of course, it depends on how thick they are. But usually they will start floating after maybe a couple of minutes. And then after they start, wait maybe 2 or 3 minutes more. So then you can try them. They should be al dente, and so then you can choose if you want to cook them for 1 minute more. Otherwise, they're done. All right. I will use this one. How do you call it?
Just a strainer.
Strainer? Okay, okay. Because I will, I won't drain my pasta, and I will put my pasta directly into the pan with the sauce. Okay. So we'll toss a little bit. Oh, remember also to add a little bit of salt to your tomato sauce. I usually do that at the very end because otherwise you don't know how salty your sauce will be. So just add at the end a little bit pinch of salt like this. Okay. If you think that your sauce became a little bit too cold, just put it again a little bit on the fire, just low heat, and so it will heat it up in a few seconds. But remember that your pasta will be very hot, so I usually don't do it. Okay, guys. All right. Okay, everyone is cooking them. And are they all of them into the water? Yes. Molto bene. Okay, mine are starting to float. I don't know yours. Maybe yours as well. Mine are starting to float now. Mm. 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 Did you try your sauce? Did you try it? Mm.
I have to be honest, Silvia, I was really nervous about the anchovies. I just tried it. It is so good.
Yes, it is. Because actually, anchovies, you don't really eat them because they melted down. So it's just a salty, fishy flavor in the background.
Mm-hmm.
So it maybe we could say like an umami flavor. Hmm?
Yeah, it was so good because I don't like fishy pasta really, but
Yeah.
it's just a hint of flavor that just adds the dynamic to it. It's so good. Yeah, thank you.
Because it's a good balance with sweetness of the tomatoes.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh, and I also give you another little trick for tomato sauce, okay, for making it a little bit sweeter especially when you're using not really ripe tomatoes, the fresh ones, or otherwise if you're using canned tomatoes that they're not, you know, the best quality. Very often they can be a little bit acidic. All right, so just add, while making the sauce, just add like a teaspoon of sugar. It will it won't be sweet, of course, but it will balance the acidity in your tomato sauce. That's a really ancient trick of grandmothers while making ragu. So okay, guys, are you trying your cavatelli now? You see, they grow just a little bit, not too much, not as much as the dry pasta. Okay. Mm. Mm. For example, for me, that's enough. Enough al dente. So. What's poutine cheese curds? What are you writing down?
Poutine is it's a very famous Canadian dish.
With
and
potatoes.
it's potatoes like French fries, and
Yeah.
then cheese curds, like soft cheese on top, and then brown gravy on top of that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, it's suitable for the diet.
Yeah,
Very.
for the climate, really. Yeah, it's you know, it's hot, hearty, rich food.
That's what I had for dinner last night, poutine.
Yeah, but I'm very curious about that because ready? Oh, good, the poutine. You mean? I would love to try it. But how the gravy is made of? What's that? You don't know? You buy it already made in a bottle and.
So we're American. So this is where I need the Canadians to.
Oh, yes. Yes, you're right.
But my guess is that it's flour and I think beef broth.
Oh.
Use some salt and some other things. But Canadians, jump in. I don't know what to tell her here.
So Natasha is asking, how long do you let them float for? I would say until you think it's enough. I mean, for me, for example, that's enough because they are quite al dente. But then it's up to you. I mean, if you want them a little bit softer, just let them cook for maybe 1 minute more. Okay. You make a roux with flour and butter and toast, then add beef broth and thicken. Oh, right. A roux like for making bechamel. Okay, now I got it. Beef broth and, oh, right. Okay. I didn't start that timer, please pray for me. Oh, you don't need, Natasha, you don't actually need a timer, not at all. The good thing of cooking is that you should try. Oh, I can see already done. Okay, I'll do the same. I'll stop them. Wait. I didn't see that you were already ready. Okay. Don't forget the Pecorino cheese or Parmesan cheese as you want on top.
Hey, Silvia, for somebody like you, obviously you're a professional, but you have a lot of experience with this. How long would this exact meal take you to make from scratch, start to finish?
To me?
Mm-hmm.
I would say, come on, it is maybe a little bit faster than that, but just because I talk too much. And so I would say maybe half an hour. Yeah. The real secret about cooking and if cooking pasta and sauce and everything together is the good timing. Okay, so for example, we made the sauce in advance exactly for this reason, because then when while the sauce was cooking, we could start making the pasta, and then when pasta is done, your sauce is already made, and so you can just cook, just eat. So that's why it's easier for a professional maybe, or for someone who is usually cooks at home. We know exactly the timing of things we have to do. Okay, guys. So are you ready then? Because I'm just picking up the last cavatelli from my pot. And okay, so that's what we usually do. You add directly your,
what?
You see?
I know, right? You know how hard it is now?
Right, like this. And what you can't absolutely miss is grated Pecorino or Parmesan cheese, as you prefer. Sprinkle a lot of it right on top. Okay, and we are ready. Okay. Show me your, oh, good job.
It is so good. I love it.
Okay, do you like it, guys? Bravissimi. Very good. Okay, well, Amber, we can maybe unmute everyone. Maybe, yes, we're done. Good. Okay, I will try it right from the pan.
Toss their cheese with in the pan. Someone toss their cheese in with the pan. Some people, yeah.
What do you think, guys?
So
How is
wonderful.
I think we put too much chili pepper in it.
And can you take a picture of all of us? In the, I don't know. Well, some of them we don't see them, but they share the picture of the pasta with us.
Yes.
For pasta, we're gonna take a big group picture.
My dog. They're doing it.
I'll take a picture as well.
Actually, probably I'll just do whatever it says because that's the
Oh, you have to eat. Are you going to eat?
Yeah.
No. You want more?
Bravissimi. And did you try it? Did you try them? Okay, I will just wait until Dan tries them. I want to know what he thinks about them.
Good.
And I'll say goodbye to everybody. I didn't realize I was muted. Hey, yeah, we're starting to wrap up. There's some people that are dropping off, and we want everybody to enjoy their life. Sylvia, thank you so very, very much for teaching us how to do this. This was a real.
Was it easy to make?
Yes, yeah. I think
Thank
it's much
you.
easier
Thank
than
you,
we realized.
Yes, it is. Molto bravi. Grazie.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Amber. Thank you so much, Daniel. Much all of you guys. I hope to see you again back on Zoom.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, you guys enjoy your pasta. Again, this is all, courtesy of the building. It's another one of the perks of living here at Skyward. Hope you guys have a super, super awesome weekend. Be on the lookout for our next events coming up, including Food Truck Fridays every single Friday for the next couple months, okay? Stay well, you guys, and enjoy the food.
Awesome. Thank you.
Bye. Happy.
Thank you.
Bye.
Ciao, ciao.
Thank you so much, Sylvia.
Thank you.
Really much.
Awesome, you guys.
Ciao. Wow. Good.